Ba-doop.
Okay.
Hey, boop, we're live.
Hello.
This is Mr. Human-like guy. We're currently messing around with a storage system idea. Oh yeah, we can do that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Cork emojis.
So, since we're using the Corporea network from Britannia, we're wanting to have a chest that is full of items so that the Corporea network can, of like the non-choker boxed items, so the Corporea network can request it.
Okay, so like for example, we have
And then
stone in here. Flip.
should it? So I should fill that up first, and then it should fill up choker boxes. So that would mean that.
So like what I was talking about before, do a hopper underneath it's locked, and then I can drain it into a shulker loader.
If it's like this, doesn't that prioritize filling this first, and then it goes
down? Hoppers always go all the way down.
So
Especially when they're like this. Especially when they're turned, they will go down first.
Okay. So I want it to go down. So I guess the one. So yeah, we could do that then, because then we could just have that be the bottom one, and then we'll fill that up first, and then it will go. I don't know, this way I guess, to fill up a shulker loading system that I have no idea how it's done because I don't do that.
I have a design that I've used quite a bit.
We also have curate to mess with though.
Oops.
I'm not sure how
we could use create that. It had a filter of some kind.
So
Controls output and input to logistic devices. There's supposed to be belts of some kind. Conveyors? Is that what that is? There's a conveyor tunnel. And I'm not seeing the actual... It must be the belts. You must be able to put belts on stuff. So I got a belt. There's two different kinds, apparently. Okay. And if I have a shaft, for example, I think you can... Yeah, like that. But if I grab a motor for purposes, there you go. Then you drop an item on it. Ta-da! So I don't know if you can hopper stuff out of that.
Well, there's this funnel, which I think is. So that's where the filter would go. How does this filter work? Add reference item. But what if I wanted to filter this?
Will hopper just pull off a belt?
Is placeable?
It will not. The funnel?
Yeah.
The funnel go on here? Goes under? I don't know how the funnel works.
Put that there, and if I throw that on there, where did that end up? In there. But if I put this on there, it ended up in there anyways. I don't get it. Let's see.
Let's see. Collects incoming items and inserts them into inventory.
Shulker box.
Attached.
Cannot wait.
Puddles can pull items from belts.
Belongs to
when placed above them. Or sideways. So if I have can I have it here? Or is it not? It's not
item? Oh, that's doing if it's placeable. Oh, I think. So I need just this.
So if I put a hopper in there, what will that do? Will it actually pick it up?
Shulker box.
Experimenting with create stuff.
No,
okay.
That's okay. But that might just be because the hopper is just grabbing it.
Do I need another another shaft here maybe? Another belt for it to go onto before it can grab it? Is that what the filters do?
Filter here.
No, doesn't look right.
Yes, we can do this.
Oh, just on top of a chest.
Put a funnel on top of the chest, and I assume we can. Yeah, and it will only grab the things that we add to that filter.
But how about on the belt though? Do I need to have it like here for to grab things? So will it grab hoppers now if I do
So the funnel
this?
is like a hopper. It will pick things up and insert it, but for it to insert it, it has to be onto it. So like
Yeah.
you would need an extractor to pull out from the chest, put it onto the conveyor belt, I think. Oh, you found a lot of lava.
Let's see.
Wait, are you in the overworld?
Oh, hello.
Quinn's in the overworld, and he just found a freaking gigantic lava lake.
That's crazy.
Crap, what is
A
that?
deployer? No, I want something that will grab stuff.
We need to do something with this.
The giant lava thing?
It is a massive lava lake. Like,
Oh.
how many chunks is that?
Build a base in it?
A lot.
Is there any sort of piece that will pick things up on
Probably
belts? That's the question.
The question
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Conveyor belt.
Crafter, brass casing.
Wait, how did you place the conveyor belt?
You had to put it on shafts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then you click the belt on one end and then attach it to the other.
Did you see the thing in Discord?
You gotta rotate it.
Screenshot?
Screenshot?
Yeah.
What? It's not working. That's in the way.
Okay, I was figured as much.
Screenshot in Discord?
Yeah.
Of the lavas?
That was rude.
It does look like a massive area.
It is definitely massive.
So, I don't think it will grab from there, but we can give it a try.
I also do not think it will, but... Wait, what happened to the filter? Is the right filter still? Okay.
What is it supposed to be grabbing? Just filters?
Didn't grab that.
Does it put filter in the filter?
No, well, that's how it works. You put a filter into the filter, and the filter has the settings.
Okay. What is it supposed to grab?
Black shoulder
Hey,
blast.
what's up, McGilby? Guess
Hello.
what? What am I guessing? Don't quite understand how these funnels work.
So you put a filter in the filter slot. If you right-click a filter, you can adjust the settings of the filter.
Right, but it's supposed to pull things out the belt, but I don't know where it's supposed to be pulling things out the belt.
Does it say that?
The funnel? I thought it's what it's supposed to do.
Collects incoming items and inserts them into the attached inventory if possible. Can
So
collect
what if we
items in the world and
need-
items on a belt. So then that would be you put a chest.
Oh wow, you and your girlfriend completed Minecraft Dungeons. That's awesome, McGilby. Oh, the chest would have to be like on the side of the belt?
Probably.
Why is that one so
do you still
slow?
have that
Oh, you made
filter?
it slower.
I did what now?
You can scroll it to increase its speed.
Oh, yeah.
Zoom!
Filter. Alright,
Oh, like
now
that. Okay.
That.
Goodbye, item. Choom.
That might have been too fast.
Yeah,
Make it go nice and calm.
there you go. Alright, watching the chest. Any item? It worked.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. This could be the whole storage, right? Just like
There we
that.
just have
Goes along
conveyor
the
belt.
conveyor belt.
Make a bunch of filters.
Hmm.
I am just slightly concerned about the FPS impact, though.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also other
And
things we would want to do. So this
how
would fill this.
far can this go is a question. Oh, it rotates with that. How far can we build this thing now? Is a question. I want to be the other way. No.
I mean,
There
we
go.
can just make tons of separate conveyor belts.
I'm just curious how far it actually can go. It can go that far, apparently. Can it go further? So you and your girlfriend already completed it, huh, McGilly? That's crazy. You guys are Minecraft Dungeon Masters now? Okay, so there's definitely a limit on how far these things can reach. Not sure how far exactly. Does it give me a...
It's so slow.
It should give me an end. Right? Okay, what if I bring this up to here? I had to help her with the controls, but in the end, she was a master? Nice. I think I may have magically put it at the maximum length.
Well done.
Let's see. Or I might have been off by one. Let's find out. Oh, okay. That's the maximum length. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Looks like 20 is the maximum length for a belt.
Interesting. Okay. I want to keep a single chest full of the items, so it needs to fill that.
You won't spoil nothing? That's appreciated. It'll be a while before I think we actually complete it. So we just like want to alternate with chests, maybe? 2 different kinds of chests, just to make it easy for placing?
I mean, we can just hold shift.
I guess so. Let's do it the easy way. Let me just attach it. And
we want to make sure this is always here first. It should fill this first and then switch over to filling the shulker box? Or
yes.
It just goes into this chest first and then from this chest it splits off? But then it would fill the shulkers first.
You could do that like this. There'd be a hopper there. You put hoppers there to lay it down. And then we'd want to lock the hoppers in some way, so we probably need something. This idea of getting out there, we'll have a torch set up like this. Looking for a game to play? Well, modded Minecraft is always fun if you haven't tried that out. So we're messing with a storage idea for our new server I've set up. Right, because then you can take repeaters, for example. Where are the repeaters? Then you can have repeaters going into this, and based on whichever one's powered, it would unlock the hopper. And
okay.
Repeater keeps it from turning off multiples.
But this won't take care of it if this gets full.
So what you would need to do is have...
What is it gonna lock? Like, when is it going to lock? How?
So then you would have a comparator coming off of here. So when it is full, it would activate the system to drain, so it would turn off this torch for a set amount of time.
Don't we want it just on instead? Because this is just an input, like, out of the system. This isn't actually the chest we're collecting from, like, using.
So this is just a collection point. Okay, but this would be...
I mean, I could be wrong. Like, can we just... Can we do this?
You might be able to do that. Probably. Just have a filter with a hopper.
And have that hopper go directly wherever it needs to go. I don't know, just here, have an item.
Worked?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just connect the hopper. That could work.
Where are we taking it, though?
Well, if we're wanting... Do you want, like... I guess this would be in the background, and then this would be...
So it's going to go down first, so...
Right? So we'd have, like, a storage there, so that the hopper would probably go like this. Oops.
And I assume that this is the wall.
Yeah, something
and
like
that's
that.
The floor. It would probably help to have that type of thing.
We could actually move the chest closer if we wanted, like this.
Well, I could just have it be a double chest because there's no reason not to.
Yeah. And then you could have stairs or something, or yeah, stairs.
I'm going to assume that this is the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then you have stairs.
The belt doesn't need to be up that high though. Like.
Yes, it could be immediately right there.
There's no reason for it.
The chest could be.
So if this is the chest that we're actually accessing.
Yeah, that could work there.
It's slow-brained. Give me a few seconds to think this through.
Yeah. I'm gonna move these things. There we go. We can move that. Yeah, that would be basically the storage. So it could be double chest. But I think if we adjust where it is, we can actually. I think it's better to do the hopper because then we can do a comparator signal to track when the chest is full.
Hold on, I'm trying to think. Sorry, because of work, I can't like have a conversation and think and have another conversation at the same time. Apparently.
Yeah.
Brain's dying. So.
But basically, you grab.
Another chest over here. This is the shulker boxes.
And you'd want the shulker loader probably to be down below as well. So what I would recommend doing is having this actual input chest spot be lower, because then we can get redstone signals off the chest to be able to detect what's in it. Unless there's something else via.
But be lower. I don't.
Or just our access chest lower.
Oh, okay.
So we can do stuff with it. Unless there's something with Botania that can just detect
mod
it.
Stuff. We should probably look at what they have.
Yeah, like what sort of redstone?
We're trying to detect when this chest is full, and then if this chest is full, then it activates a hopper to pull out of it.
Basically.
I'm just concerned about the edge case of that is that when this is full, say with like stone, it will trigger, but in that time before it triggers, stone might come past on the conveyor belt, and then it goes into.
Well, then what you do is take a chest.
Just have a big buffer of unsorted, I guess.
And you have this, and you can set it to a certain amount of blocks. So it has to equal that signal. So if it gets to half or something, we could have it drain or something. Or...
Well, it would only need to be half if it's a double, since
yeah.
Double is half. Okay, so that would work. But can we do that better or tighter with the mods that we have? Because we have
maybe
Tanya and Curate.
I'm not familiar enough with what Botania can do with inventory checking and whatever. Excuse me. What Cork has, I'm not exactly sure for what the inductor does.
And I know Curate also has some redstone things. Like it's got wireless redstone. Probably won't help us in this.
What is this thing? This inductor.
Inductor? Oh, I read it once on their site. Don't remember what it was. The Cork inductor.
Well, it takes signal out that way, so is it just a triple... Wait, that affected it? Did that affect this signal? Can't tell. Is it just bringing 3 different redstones into one point?
It's something about adding, it sounds like.
Like,
or storing.
Comparators do?
That's what Ren was saying, but he doesn't remember exactly because it's been a while.
What?
It could be kind of cool to use, I'm sorry, what? Oh.
Redstone. What redstone options do we have?
I would kind of want to...
You said there was wireless? Oh, a redstone link.
If we put this here, how annoying is it to...
Endpoint for wireless redstone connection can be assigned frequencies using any item. Signal range is limited. Reasonably far. Receiving links of the same frequency will produce a redstone signal. You need this for the corporeal network, right?
That?
Yeah.
No,
Or just...
that's just me decorating.
Oh, okay. Because
Sorry.
I know a way we could do roughly what we're trying to do with some of the vanilla stuff, but I don't know about the modded.
Because I can figure it out. I just need time. I'm just a tad bit brain fried. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I actually like this or not. But maybe just do like this. And do we have any other kind of display thingy?
Display. We've got wardrobes.
Just probably, yeah.
Hmm?
Big.
Well,
Not what I was hoping. It's not like a display case.
item frames, but eh.
We have the glass item frames, I guess.
I wonder if the... what was it? The aquaculture has a thing, but I'm assuming only fish can go in there.
So we can just do this.
Can you put other things in here?
No.
I'm assuming no.
We could just do that.
Yeah. That could be nice.
1 second, I got another chat.
Or you could even put the glass one on the chest.
Well, I don't want to put it on the chest because then it blocks opening the chests, and personally I find that slightly annoying.
So we have a comparator signal coming out of here. And then you have basically a block there.
Another thing we should do, I just realized it. We should decide where.
Here.
So like if, so do we just have one single double chest that's for inputting onto the belt? Or do we do multiple?
I'd have to mess with that and figure out how that's gonna work. I think what I need to do with this is probably have another chest connecting into that.
Should be able to just...
Oh, there is an interesting thing that I figured out from one of the other things. If you have redstone and a block, and you do this, and then you have the observer connected to it. This will only change when there's a full signal. But what could I do? Let's see. So we have the comparator signal. We want it to be... We'll try to tile it too, right? So to save space.
Yeah, so everything should be able to be in a single slot.
So comparator, and then we have like maybe repeater to get to a full signal? No, because it'll just extend it. I think we need a subtract mode one. Or does this one need to be in subtract mode? This is
there we go. We just use these extractors to
pull stuff out.
Just poop stuff out. No.
That's piling up a lot of stuff though.
Nope. Well, we don't have to have it be 2 sets. We can just have one.
Can you modify that thing?
Modify how?
This, not this thing.
Yes, but
just, I don't know if we need to make it slower for any reason, but...
I mean, if you don't want the items to get stuck there, you can just... The items won't get stuck there. Really fast. This might be a very nice, quick, fast, efficient sorting system.
192 is the fastest it can go. Anything beyond that, it'll just zip. Is it making eating sounds? Flying over the chest.
That's glorious.
Alright. So, if you have something like this, the redstone signal shouldn't go out until... matches it. So I'd have to have enough items in there to equal half a chest before it would do something. Or
Right,
go
that's what
beyond
I was
that.
looking for, and I got distracted. I was trying to see if there was anything from any of the mods that would help us with this. I think Cork or Britannia would be the most likely to assist us in this.
Okay. So that'll only activate when it's full.
This doesn't.
Question is, if I take this out, take a row out, how much do I need for it to start filtering out? Okay.
What happens when you look at it?
That point, put another stack in there. 2 stacks in there.
Hey Ren, can you remind me how the Korea network links to a chest again? So every single chest has to have one.
One single chest is supposed to be the master core.
One needs a master Kaporia spark. Right, so a Kaporia spark on all the storage ones that it's going to access.
Okay.
Okay, and then I would need to put a special chest somewhere that is a master.
So there's this. But it's not going to be very easy to tile because of the way that works, but... So what is it going to do exactly? The corporeal network lets us access?
That's gonna let us, that's gonna let us request things from anywhere in the system into here, I believe.
How do you request it, though?
No, sorry, I was wrong. What is it? Oh, so you request straight into your inventory?
Request into the world.
Into a location in the world?
Oh. Yeah. And that also needs a spark. Anything that will be accessing system.
Okay. So
what?
in the middle or something, or at the entrance, we'll have this thing, and then we'll put Corporeal Spark on it. And we'll have one of the chests have a master one for it to form the network, and then when you're near the index, I think it's C by default.
Open chat.
Okay, you just open chat and then request. Just like type in what it's actually called, and then the amount. Like 200 down.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, that's how that will work. Oh.
But there isn't any. I need to make it be stone. Interesting.
To auto build, it's just going straight into. Yeah, right. We can play that more anyways, but.
It's not breaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what was that, Steam?
I tried to request stone. It didn't give me stone.
Just open chat. Type 200. Type in stone lowercase. Press enter.
Capitalize it if you want.
You got it. I just saw it go to you.
Well, why did it... It's not letting me do more than one. Do I need to know space for the number I want? 64? No?
It is definitely working for me, so you're just not typing something correctly.
I can get one stone, but...
Type that.
Oh, the number first. Okay, that's why.
Yeah. There you go.
Yay, got stuff.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so this will be basically our way to access things. If we need it specifically, we can type it in.
It'll tell you how much is in it.
Yeah.
Or it gives you one.
It gives you one.
Type 0 stone, it'll tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, it says it. Yeah, okay.
But then it won't pull anything out.
Okay.
I think there's...
Interesting.
Also, look at this.
It's not powered currently, by the way.
You saw how fast it was going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because we don't have motors. Because they're a creative item.
Oh, right. We'll have to... Me.
So we're gonna need to have...
It's in the cave. It's just up the staircase.
So
like,
if
if you're facing into the storage room, you take a right.
The furnace,
and it's
maybe?
just like right up and right at the corner.
How does the
So
furnace
just like go
work?
straight.
Where
Right.
is the
So
furnace? Ah, da, 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 da.
right. Okay.
This
So the
thing.
Corporeal network is gonna help with questing those items. We were going to use the Corporeal network just because can, but dude, how are we wanting to integrate this with the mine colony's warehouses again?
Right, we're gonna have our storage be in
We wanted
the
it to
things.
automatically fill those things.
So,
What were we gonna use to do that exactly?
I don't know.
Different ways to do it. There are things in the Corporeal that can let you have it request.
Like without us doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this requires a furnace next to it, so do I have to have a furnace?
Alright, we can figure that stuff out later then.
To have a furnace
No,
here?
one thing we could do is we could use these
Whoa!
Ender overseers
That's
and put them above. Like we could put it right here, and then we could just come up into the storage room and just look at it, and it could just spit out a shulker box of that item at you. Does that sound like a good idea?
So what?
Did you catch that?
No. I was busy messing with this thing to try to see how it works.
Come over here.
I might need something in here to cook. Grab a stack of stone and see if it's... I don't know how this thing works. What?
So we could have it set up like this, so you would just come in here and you could just look at that, and when you look at it, it would activate redstone and it would just spit out blocks at you, or the shulker box of the that item.
Boop.
The one issue with this is if you're not being careful, you could go like
Activate
a whole bunch of things by just looking around.
Wait, what if we put a trapdoor over that?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm guessing. Are you looking at it right now?
Yes.
Like with it closed? It is not activating it. So having that open, that kind of defeats the purpose a little bit.
Yeah, but I could protect
we
from
should
too many things.
Like, if we did, which slab it is doesn't matter too much.
Just have a slab in
Just
front
like
of it?
slabs like here, as long as you're not like going crazy, it should be easy. But if you just like walk up here and just boop boop.
Yeah, we could do that.
The only problem with this is I don't know. It might be hard to. Ah, what happened to the item frame?
I murdered it.
Nah, you monster! Why would you do this? How could you?
So this is what we're gonna do? So I gotta figure out how this thing works.
I mean, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't do this. Unless you have other reasonings. Also, just kind of like messing with stuff right now so we can get ideas for what we want to do.
Does this work this way? Or it works on the side, apparently. It's about like a cog.
I don't know if it's gonna actually be super helpful to have.
How does this even work? Like that? Is that how it would work? I don't understand how this works exactly.
If we did this, you have to like really.
Storage power. Oh, I need a flywheel. A flywheel, huh?
And then you come in, look at it, spit out an item, but at the same time, if having to like get up into it like that, it's almost kind of like why not just have to click a button or something like that, anyways.
That's what this is
have to
supposed to
look at it
do.
multiple times, so maybe it won't actually be nice. I don't know.
Oh, like that? It's not activating this thing. I don't think this is how this works.
I guess you could set it up so that while you're looking at it, it will just continually spit stuff out at you. Maybe.
Harnesses turbocharger force kit engine. Efficient engine. Flywheel connected to engines if they are in one. Okay. Post the front of a 1 meter apart. Oh, do I need a oops. I need this here and then I need a shaft probably.
I bet that's helpful.
like that? Nope. How
The
does
tiny
thing
planet
work?
attracts items to it, right?
I think so.
Oh no, that's managed charges. Or bursts.
And
I don't quite get how this thing is supposed to work.
I will assist you as soon as I
At
finish looking for this.
create.
So I don't miss my place.
I must be missing something.
I think that might be all we have. Alright. Where's the thing? This thing. Click. Furnace.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how it works.
Yeah, there we go. Powerful source of rotational power that requires a running furnace to work.
Yeah, so I've got the furnace
When
on it.
attached to a lit furnace, starts powering a flywheel placed in front of it 1 meter apart.
In front of it? That doesn't seem to work, and I've tried attaching it to here. I don't
I murdered
understand.
that too.
Yeah,
Do you have another furnace? Why do you keep putting the furnace? Like, does it not?
it attaches like that. In weird ways.
It works like this.
Okay.
And then it says 1 meter apart from what?
Would it go
Starts
here?
powering a flywheel placed in front of it. Use a blast furnace for higher speeds. So does that mean it just needs a shaft then?
I tried. Unless I did it backwards.
Well, I mean, it's not lit right now.
True. I need...
Still. Please back.
I need a hopper. Because it's going to need to be loaded with stuff, so there and there.
That just seems weird.
Right? I'm not sure exactly what it needs to have. Fuel goes here. And if we just put in cobble here, that'll keep it going, and we can just have a hopper
It makes
feeding
sense if
that.
it was like this, actually.
So it's lit, it's doing things.
Why is it not?
Don't quite get what it's supposed to do.
Quite possibly making some very obvious mistakes. But
Probably,
yeah.
but...
Maybe it means this side. Wait. No, that actually does kind of look like... No? Not gonna do anything?
No, I think it would be this side, because there's a hole here for a reason.
Maybe, maybe not, I don't know.
But it doesn't seem to actually do
It's not
it.
working, I don't know what else to do besides try other things.
Place in front of it, 1 meter apart. In front of where, though? When attached to a lit furnace? Maybe it has to be attached to the actual furnace?
That's why I was trying to attach it to.
But it didn't work.
Wait, they attach to an engine if they're 1 meter apart and at a 90-degree angle from each other.
Can you put it
The engine. Oh wait, 1 meter apart, 1 gearbox.
Is it gearbox? Nope.
Why is it not?
Unless it goes this way?
Is that the right? No, that's the right way. Go.
There, now I got it both ways. I don't know which one actually works.
Can't see where direction it's freaking facing.
Right.
Okay, so it should be facing that way. That's not what I wanted to click on. Okay. There we go.
Nope.
This thing doesn't rotate. Okay. This is supposed to be at a 90-degree angle.
I might need a cog on it first.
I have no idea.
Oops, gotta search it here.
Seems kind of weird though that it would need to use.
No, like put the gearbox back, just out of curiosity.
Well, why would it be using gears first? I wonder.
It's not moving, so it's not putting any power there.
The flywheel is what actually causes the rotational power.
Right. Which maybe the flywheel needs an output, needs to be powering something.
Provides rotational force to a connected contraption based on the generator's strength and speed. Attach it to a cog. I don't get it. I'm confused. Should probably just look it up.
Probably. It's very interesting. Okay, let's see. This is some other ideas. It might need something. Harness and stabilize generator forced when attached engine and at a 90-degree angle from each other. Oh, is it meaning like this?
I thought we tried that. No.
Huh? Oh, that way.
Thought I put it that way because I thought that's what it meant.
That's funny. Okay, well that will give us more speed, right? Anyways, how does... Okay, so if this is attached... This would have this, maybe? And then that would be attached to it? Like that?
Suddenly, flywheel.
And then... this, and then we put the engine thing on it. Oh wait. Oh, that way, hold on. That goes like this and then like that. No, that's not right. So if this is like that, I need this to come to the side of it. So it should come up to... Oops, derp, falling down. Okay. So like this. There we go. Okay. So we'd have to do it like that, basically. And then we could put that here, and then that here. There we go. That's powering the belt. It's just not very fast, but it's working.
Well, we would need to
do a blast furnace.
Put a large one.
Oops, my derp brain. Blast furnace.
Yeah, you need to attach a large one to this, and then do a little one to the large one, and then have that attached to the conveyor belt, so you can gear it up.
Though this isn't gonna actually cook the cobblestone, because it can't. I need iron, basically. So did that, and then that. That has increased the speed.
It would increase a lot more if you just geared it up.
Yeah. So I just need to put a big one there, or do I need little ones there as well?
Put a big one attached to the flywheel, and put a little one attached to the big one, and then that little one is to be attached to the conveyor.
Oh, and then I have to move it all, but...
Yeah.
So we know that would work. What was the other thing? The encased fan?
I think we could just do this. I guess the only slightly annoying thing is we'd have to keep the blast furnace going with something.
Yeah, so this thing would work based on having... Does it go like this? I think it goes this way. What? Okay, like that, right? And then we could have lava underneath. Is that how this one would work? Would it need to be closer? The lava doesn't seem to do it, or unless I'm doing it wrong.
Rotational force 2 air currents blocks. When blowing through special effects, when rotated. When powered by redstone, provides rotational force from any heat source. You didn't power it with redstone.
Oh. There we go. So that would be a decent way to do it. We want to do it, the big one first, technically, to get it going faster.
No, wait, yes, sorry. Wait, I don't know.
So
These
big power.
people are really using my brain power up.
Like that. Unless we can, like...
Then you would get another one, go down, and get another these, and go, sure, that way. And then you can...
So now it's going
this
even
way.
faster, and even faster.
That way.
So, oh my goodness!
That, and
Wow, it's super
that
spinning.
way.
Oh my god, it's super fast.
Does this ever cap? I imagine this caps at some point. Gosh, that thing's moving fast.
That is.
Hey.
That's capped.
Okay, yeah. And then you take something like, I don't know, a mixer and attach it and watch it blow up.
You can stand there, but the gear part's actually not.
Boom.
The gear part's actually just an aesthetic. Let's try this one. Nope. The speed? That speed will work. I figured.
2, 3. Okay. That's good to know.
Question is, can this work sideways? Does it have to be that way? I'm assuming it does.
It says below it, so that would make sense. Probably, yes. It needs to be below it.
Okay, so we could do something like this to power that, and probably power a belt the same way.
Don't see any reason why we can't have it do both.
Can we just like put that here and have a big one touch there? There we go. It's not quite going as fast as the other one, I think. No. Why is this one not going as fast? Just because it's at an angle?
Because it's not attached. You attach it to the conveyor belt, not to this system.
Yeah, so I'd have like a little one there and a big one here.
Okay. Again, it's not attached.
How do I attach it?
A gearbox.
Oh, that makes sense. Gearbox. And then let's do a small one.
Too much.
Small one here.
It can't handle the stress.
Trying to power both.
Probably can't handle powering both, I would guess.
Attach. Attach the thing. Boom.
Spinning.
Blows up. So it need its own thing, basically.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is just a low stress generator, so we would either need to make one for each belt, or make multiples of these. I guess we could probably just make one for each belt.
Yeah, just have a gearbox set up for it.
It'll be kind of slow though, won't it?
Well, it'll be passive versus the other option.
That's true. How fast can we get it going?
Well, we want to start with a gearbox, probably.
Why are we starting with a gearbox?
Because the angle.
Well, I think it
Was
would
a gear
look
shift?
There's nothing wrong with having the.
Oh, I guess, right, yeah, because the gearbox can go on the top of this thing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need the lava to be over here. The brain is also derping. Okay, yeah, there we go. Sorry. Yeah. Sure. Why not? No, wait. Little one. Big one. Gearbox.
Sorry.
Boy. Lava.
Lava!
Gearbox. Lava. Gearbox. Lava gearbox. And then redstone.
Oh, right. There we go.
That's a pretty decent
bloop.
speed. We can probably make it faster too.
Yeah.
We have this go that way and then that
Bring it
way
in
and
and go out.
the shaft.
What is going on here? Oh, hey, Lana, welcome to the stream. We are currently designing the storage idea for this, our modded server that I've started.
Big one.
We're using
Little
Create
one.
Mod, which is really fun.
Just transfer it over. Big one.
Little one.
Little
Super
one.
speed! That's too fast. I'm doing pretty good, Landon. How about yourself? So I guess we could just... We could do this one here. Oh wait, we need a shaft here. What if we did that? How many servers do you have? Well, I currently have 3 servers. Between lands, as design car, and now Riftlin Expanse, which is what we're calling the modded one. At least that's what I'm calling it. Oh, that doesn't work.
Why doesn't it work? What?
It doesn't give it speed. So that's rotating at the exact same speed as that one.
Be shifting it up.
Ignore the retracted message? Okay. I will ignore the retracted message.
Yeah, that's still 16 items at a time. I think that's pretty dang fast.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It'll probably suffice.
We could probably adjust if necessary. You could probably lower it or something and raise it, whatever we need to do.
It'll do for our purposes here. Good for figuring out how the system's working properly. We can do the fine tuning when we're actually in game and on the server. Need to.
So doing that gears it up.
Yeah. Because for every time the big one does one rotation, the little one will do multiple rotations.
So if we did.
The little one is doing more. So that's not currently doing anything.
What's not?
Yeah, because for all intents and purposes, these two are basically doing the same rotation. But now that you've added this one, this is at a higher rotation rate. More RPM.
Landon says hi.
Hello, Landon.
It's funny how you like instantly drop. Who's going to be on the Riftlin Expanse? Currently, we got Kai, we got Renyuk, which is brother and friend, and then Tiefin is hanging around on there. I don't know if he's gonna stream or not. He hasn't decided. I've got my friend Mavris, and also my other brother Dragonos. And wants to know, how does it feel being famous? Or a famous brother?
About the same as it was yesterday?
That's intriguing. Why does it do that?
I don't know. There we go. 'Cause apparently it's actually technically ending on that block. Oh no. I don't know why.
Wait, there's some more. Bro, bro. On the left, on the left. There we go. Bounce, 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 bounce.
Do we need to transfer items around this way somehow? Somewhere?
That would be really funny just to have items bouncing around. Be a super speed belt.
Wait, if we, this might be a horrible idea.
What?
This might blow everything up.
Let's do it. We're experimenting anyway, so it's a good idea. Find out
So if I
can
put
do.
this here and I light this, and it hits, oh no.
You
Should
blew
we-
it all up. You blew it all up.
Oh.
This is the create mod. Apparently you've blown this completely up somehow. Oh, because the little one is not connected there.
Okay, all we really need to do to finish this off, like everything else can be in the game. Like we just need to figure out how we're pulling out of the double chest and then filling the shoulders. But you said you already know how to do that, right?
More or less.
I think we're probably good to go then, yeah.
Probably.
I just wanted to, I want to hook up a conveyor belt again and see if I can get lit TNT to be launched.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Like that. Now you just need a belt. You got a belt? Nope. Don't got a belt.
Sorry.
Belt. Take the belt. This is the create mod, which is pretty entertaining. So you I don't think it'll. Oh, it does.
Oh,
But it just drops.
Launch.
And it blew up the belt. Alright, so I guess we have the concept figured out.
Yeah.
Right?
Then we'll figure out that.
You didn't get
like,
to see the thing I was thinking over here, but it's not going to be tileable necessarily, but it'll take up.
It's preferable.
I'm not sure how to do that part because what I'm doing is did I hear about the incident? What incident? Unless there's a different way to do this, where you can get a comparator signal going into another comparator, and you have a chest here. I guess if this was technically going into a block, it might reduce the size.
So we'll have. Why is it? Thank you. So this is what we have, and this is going to be full of, like this one's intended to be full of shulkers, so it needs to pull a comparator signal out of this one to see when it's full.
So the concept I have is I don't think this is working properly though, because it has to feed into this. So currently, oops. So how this is set up, it will only turn on the redstone signal when there's enough in this chest to be equivalent to what's in this chest. So right now it should like be nearly full. Yeah. So right now when it hits 19, maybe more than.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite follow that. So
1 second. There we go.
Chest is half full.
So right now, when it has that much, it'll.
And that's because it's being set by this.
Yes. This is sad and outrageous. What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so basically this will determine how much needs to be in that chest. I'm not sure if there's any other simpler way to do it. There is also the option, I guess, of maybe having let's see, would comparator work come out of next? The one problem is I don't want it to pull out too soon, because the concept would be to have a hopper more or less and then redstone feeding into it to lock it so that nothing will come out until. How have you not heard of this incident? It's all over the news. I don't pay attention to the news. I'm pretty oblivious. But something we could do is have just a button set up so that it activates a hopper clock, so it'll stay open for a set amount of time via the hopper clock.
Well, right now we have this.
Right.
So when you're trying to pull a comparator out of this, you can't pull a comparator out of this in a single line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should drop it down from the filter so we have space to work with other things. So it would be a bit lower. Say 4 cops did a bad. Oh, 4 cops did a bad thing. What?
Let's see.
I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I'm sure that's caused a lot of ruckus. Cops did bad stuff. So yeah, the other option could be
how do we do the shulker loader?
Basically you have that.
I want this to be higher up so we have space to work with easier.
Okay. So you can angle it however you want it to be. Then you just need a. So we have shulkers in here. So let's do this shulker. Let's fill this with shulkers. Okay.
Can you come attach it to this over here though?
I don't have a full setup design figured out at this point, but okay. The idea would be I probably also need a comparator, so because
takes items from attached inventory and immediately puts them into target inventory.
Does Kai know? I don't know if he does.
I do not follow the news because it's more often depressing and not helpful, and there's also no way to guarantee that it's actually correct information. So I just don't find the need to follow it.
So I could build a design that I've been using. So do that. I could do requires observers and redstone and a comparator and hoppers and droppers and dispensers. So the basic build would be this here, dispenser here, hopper going out there, comparator there. I would need a sticky piston. Also need basically a barrel. Would be a barrel here with a hopper going there. Would be a barrel here. And then we'd have basically a normal block here, redstone here, there. We'd have observer feeding into that. No, the other way, I think. No, that is correct. Then there'd be a hopper here, observer there. Then there'd be an observer that way, I believe it was. And then a sticky piston. So this is the design I use. So when you have a shulker, for example, put that down. Oops. Grab this and we'll fill this up to okay, that. Then we can grab that and put it there, and then when the sandstone comes in, it should. I missed something. We also have good news. Oh, what's the good news? What did I do wrong? I may have done that wrong. So what it's supposed to do is when it's... Come on, I need to be able to see it.
So shulker boxes break when they get pushed by a piston?
Yes. I don't know why this is not activating. Because it should be activating that, which will trigger that. Did I miss something? What is the good news, Landon? What did I do? I missed something. I missed one thing. But yeah, basically how it goes is, yeah, it detects when the shulker is full. free speech might come back to Twitter and YouTube. Oh, nice. And then once it's full, like, is it detected it's a completely full shulker? Then it sends a signal to the piston to push it and break it.
And get the shulker to get pushed up to there, the funnel would automatically pick it up.
Oh, would it?
It would.
Hmm.
So then I would need it to
You already tested that?
Dispenser. I mean, yeah, it wasn't done yet, so the dispenser to place shulker boxes. Oops. Okay. Yeah. And then if it triggers, that
flies
doesn't get
away.
pushed up because
This design should work. I don't know. Did I miss? I must have missed one thing. Do I need another? I don't need an observer there, do I? Without that. What did I do wrong? Because it's supposed to change this redstone. So when there's enough... Oh. Oh, the derp didn't actually fill the whole shulker. Duh. There we go. Wait, where did...
How did you trigger that?
Where did the... okay. So what I need is this thing to be full. Hold on. There we go. I actually got it correct. So the way that this one works... So what happens is once the redstone block is making sure this is at 15 right here.
Okay.
So then when the shulker gets full, that gets up to 16. So this redstone can change, which will trigger the observers, which goes through the hopper, triggers the piston.
Okay.
And the way that the observer's set up here, it triggers both of the droppers and the dispenser to replace a new one. Talking about politics and religions is not allowed, right? Just making sure. I don't typically care about either one. But if it causes trouble, I prefer people don't talk about it.
Isn't that picking that up? That's just... Well, that time it...
So here's how that works. Boop, 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 boop.
Why did it go up there that time?
Is this transponder or the filter not doing it right? Might not be picking it up for proximity's sake.
I need just block. No, well, doesn't do anything if there's none. So what if it's... No.
Okay, basically no serious debates. Yeah. I don't want people arguing in the chat, so... So this next comment shouldn't break any rules? Probably not. It's okay. So try to make a more... What is this thing? It's actually something. Transponder? Picks an item from an inventory and immediately puts it into the target inventory. Huh. So it's supposed to put it right into there. Well, it's like a hopper basically, but
Why is it not?
more
When it breaks,
complex to make.
It doesn't just grab it immediately because I can't put it in that space. That's the issue.
If you did it this way, it might work. So the piston's pushing it into it, then you have blocks underneath.
That is a valid point.
In fact, you could probably have a belt under there.
I don't have the button anymore. You had the button. Okay, that would work. But then the question is, can we get it to... Can the funnel be this way? The funnel can't be that way.
That didn't work. If you had ice there.
Blue ice is slippier, right?
Yeah, but way harder to get. But if you had just regular ice, it'd probably be fine. Yeah.
concerns me slightly that it went to the side. So, you know, that one did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter
can't
kept
go side like
being
that.
biased by blocking the president's tweets, and he got tickled. Now he's working on removing their protection from being sued for biased behavior. Well, yeah. People do weird stuff, I guess. That seemed to work? Nope. You could also do a water stream, maybe. Can it pick up stuff out of a water stream?
Well, the problem is that the piston doesn't always, like, it doesn't always pop off in the same direction. It seems to have an element of randomness to when it gets
Yeah,
popped up.
it does. It kind of makes things like this difficult. There might be a better block breaker thing. In fact, I know Create has stuff that breaks blocks. It was
Something that just picks it up.
There's a... What was it?
I thought Britannia had one, actually.
There is a
Hey,
deployer?
Ren, does Britannia have a thing that just, like, breaks a block and picks it up or something like that?
Try to drill.
No, the Hopper Hawk would.
Add walls? Yeah,
Never
walls could work, but we want to make this a tileable thing. What if we put a drill here?
Well, the problem we're having is that if we... Alright, if there's a piston there and we have a shulker box here, the piston, it boops it into a random spot. Like, it pops it off and it's just random. It doesn't
Well, usually for shoulder loading systems, piston pushes down from above onto a half slab, locks in so it falls onto that and the hopper below that to grab it.
We're trying to keep it all in one slab though, and if it's like I can't push down on it because the transposers or hopper or whatever it is what's pulling in. I guess I could try use.
Hoppers can go.
Yeah, the transposer's just way faster, and also it's wireless, so I can tell it to turn off. I also just want to use mod things if possible. So that just gave me a good idea. Right? Well, maybe not a good idea.
I mean, if
I
you
don't
have
know.
a piston with an iron rod.
So if we grab like a composter, second. Oh wait, that's just the drill causing it to just go down immediately, isn't it?
Yeah.
The drill would work, I guess, but then that's even more of those. Let's try the piston again. I want to see if putting
the composter will collect it.
If it can. Yeah, no, didn't think so.
Try moving to a sticky piston a block back.
A sticky piston a block back?
With a...
Oh, doing that, okay.
But then we need these to be non-stickables. Glazed terracotta.
Oh, it's that one. I see. What are you doing, Zach? That wasn't needed.
That wasn't?
Boop it. Do it again.
Puts it there.
Again.
Probably what you could do is just have it drop into something. In fact...
Again. Go.
What if you did this? Instantly.
That takes from inventories. That doesn't. That would be filling the shulker and immediately pulling out of the shulker.
Oh. True.
We need
what
to.
If, oh, you could do like a block lower?
A block lower for what?
I don't know.
There isn't an inventory there. But why? What is the purpose of that?
I don't
That doesn't help.
It does.
We're trying to get it up here.
It removes the shulker, right? And then it drops it into the spot for the thing.
Well, we don't even know if it drops it. See, yeah, this is what I was trying to ask you to just press it a whole bunch because we were trying to test it to see if it even would consistently drop, and that just proves that it doesn't. It went off to the side, so that won't work. One other thing we could test is like, I don't know, this. Maybe that will push it. Push it straight.
Idea. Oh, we have one. We don't have honey blocks.
Press it again.
Honey blocks would work to grab stuff, but.
Press it again. Just bend the button. Okay, maybe not that fast. I need to place the shulker back.
It's random. Whenever our shulker gets broken, it does like every other block, it'll bounce. Hey, that what rhymed? I didn't notice.
Stairs? Why would stairs help?
Stairs?
It pushes it down.
Could try that.
Just like if we could just have something that would just grab it more consistently, it would be. That went that way. That went that way.
Can you push this with a sticky thing?
Is good.
No.
The other problem with this is I'm not sure how big of a space these funnels take. So like if I put funnels like, oh, you're
What
supposed to
could we use?
Don't do that. Thank you. I grab what? Oh, my funnel.
Bye funnel.
Right, so I do this, and we do this because this is the setup.
Question is it gonna pick up the wrong thing though?
I don't know. That's what we're testing. Button.
Going straight. Okay.
Button. We're gonna do, I don't know,
that
27
went to
of
the
them.
left. That went to the left.
Where's some of these going? Some of them are getting stuffed in immediately. So 2 of them disappeared to the left.
I caught that one.
Okay. So this is just that is not gonna work. Not okay with that amount of loss.
Wait, what if you put the what if you put the filter here? Put it one block closer.
But then the shulker box can't go there.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I can double check, but pretty
actually,
sure.
another idea I had was what if we did this with
pretty sure pistons are part of the problem because the pistons are technically popping it off rather than breaking it.
I bet you this could work if I did it like this.
What? What is this?
Oh.
What? What's going on? Belt?
Yeah, because the belt will.
Is it gonna actually grab it immediately? I guess we'll find out.
I'm pretty sure it will. I just need to put a motor.
The problem with this is we now have to. This isn't tileable.
They'll power each other as they're connected.
Well,
right?
how far?
I don't know. But this should. Oh, we might need to actually push it back one just to make sure.
Hold on a second, let's actually test this properly. Okay. We're gonna do, like, I don't know, 9 of them. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. I know 9 of them did go in. Well, one of them went there. But
well,
I think that might have been
if
the other thing we need to check is we need to put. Do you have shafts? Can you extend this to either side?
Yeah.
You can just throw the shafts on there. I'll put the belts on.
Okay.
Other side too, plus.
This might also work better to have it here as well, so that it's further back, so it has a chance to jump on the belt. That's going opposite direction. There we go.
I'm sorry. We'll push what back? So. Well, we want to.
That random that's already proved that it's not going to work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure piston is the problem.
Yeah. So we could use the drill.
I was just trying to avoid using rotational power.
Oh, there's something else that can break stuff?
Well, there's the iron rod, but that's technically also just popping.
What about just a mana burst?
That might work actually, but then we have to have Britannia for our sorting system, and just, using a mana burst to break the shulker box.
That'd be fairly accurate. Just gotta test how that works, though.
It's also. Yeah.
Right?
That's probably a very bad idea. It could go very disastrously.
Because it could break the chests behind it.
It could break anything. Like, ideally, I want this shulker box to end up in there. I wonder if there's some other way. Can we, like, let's see. Let's try this. If I grab the wrench, can I tell you to... You just flip that way and that way. I'm pretty sure that if I get...
Just do it this way. So it sucks it in from there to there. And have
Poser
piston
and...
push it up. I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, what?
We can break it upwards.
Pretty sure that, like,
Other one here. Would
well,
that just pull items directly out?
I really doubt it. Yeah, no, that's not pulling it.
But that one pulls it from inventory, right?
Yeah. So we could move this here instead and have the shulker there. We'll need a dispenser is the only way I know of to just place it
Yes,
in world.
I'm pretty sure.
So it has to get, so we can use this as the, so we want some way to just throw in empty shulker boxes and have them get filled back up.
Yeah. So you want that underneath there? But if it's underneath there, what you want like
We'll want another conveyor belt.
Then
so
do that.
We also need to remember that we have a conveyor going right here.
Right.
So technically we could have another conveyor going right here as well, and then we can have Spencer to put down shulker boxes right there.
Yeah, that could work. But you gotta power them. I guess you can power them from underneath. I'm disappointed.
You can...
I am disappointed to the channel. I don't deserve to be in your presence. What do you mean? Don't worry, Landon. We like you here. Appreciate having you around.
Simple circuit for cutting past redstone signals to a tank.
What?
Though I don't want it to be just pulsing all the time, and I also really hate the click sound of a dispenser. I wonder if we can deal with that. I guess it won't be that often because it's just shulker.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
Places though.
The what? The places?
Places things, yes. Hey Red, is there a Britannia thing that places an item in world? A block?
Place any block, drop near it on blocks that match.
What do you mean, pity, Landon?
Use grass as a
No, honestly, I like that you're around because I don't have anyone else watching. You're always around, I like that.
Right?
I don't know how much mana.
Yeah, whatever, mana gen's easy.
But also, you can have one of those in an area and it can...
That could be really freaking nice.
Do what?
So
I like this.
Oh, look at you, Landon. I can't actually look at you.
From outside. So this wiring doesn't have to worry about getting the filter boxes in.
That wouldn't make it much easier.
So what?
What's it called again?
Randon carpets.
Randon?
Randon. No D.
R-A.
R.
I'm sorry.
R-A. N.
R-A-N?
That one. Okay, thank you. Alright. So then we can use this one.
Oh, what? What are we doing?
So rather than using this, no, we don't need, we need a block we won't use anywhere else. This one. So we put this here, and then we would put this a little bit away and grab.
Oh right, it's that thing, right?
That thing,
this stuff.
That there, and then it's any items that are thrown onto it.
Any placeable items thrown near it. You can use the
So if I do that, oh wait, it needs mana.
Yeah. Oh, it just did it.
It doesn't need mana.
It doesn't need mana.
Does it need mana?
This is madness. Oh,
it's slow though.
I put it in a really random spot. Rebooting. Rebooting.
Let's see, what is that grass called? Or the overgrowth seed? Overgrowth seed. Okay, it's not that slow.
No, it's not.
But you can also give it an overgrowth seed, and that should make it run faster. And then I can get a mana seer monocle, right? Equip that, and I should be able to look at this, and it shows, yeah, it's got a pretty decent range on this sucker too. And it doesn't seem to need mana, so that's freaking amazing.
Right?
Alright, so now we don't have to worry about getting empty
EXE,
shulker boxes in here.
right?
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. But I was thinking, we could use a mana burst thing. It's okay, Landon, no worries. We could still use a mana spreader to break it, just make sure there's nothing behind it.
But then we have to generate mana, and then we have to leave a completely open block line for the mana burst to go through. And also, if it or warp ones, I don't know. Well,
how does that actually work though? Because we have a mana spreader. Does it actually drop it in place?
Why would we use the mana though? Like, if there's a simpler way to do it, we don't need to use mana.
Okay.
I guess right now we're trying to figure out the best way to break it anyway. So I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'm just being.
What is the lens?
The lens, huh?
What
Oh,
lens?
the thing that shows you range.
Force, or to break stuff.
Oh, he was mentioning using the warp lens for just teleporting it. But you can combine two lenses. You use
a
warp and what's the bore? Yeah, warp and bore.
And bore?
Warp and bore have special functionality in that they are combined. Any blocks broken by the burst will be teleported to where the burst originated. So right in front of the spreader.
Crafting.
Did you hear that?
What?
He's just gonna hop in Discord.
Okay, well I'm just putting these together somehow. How do I do this? Lynch the leprechaun? What leprechaun? How do I combine these things?
You here?
Yeah.
Oh, there, now I can.
How are you supposed to combine lenses?
You take two lenses in the crafting grid with the slime ball.
Oh, slime, okay.
Those two have to be combined in very specific order. It says so in the Lexical Britannia for the lens entry. You should check there. Warp lens is an Alpine one, I think.
Okay.
That is the other small issue with the sorting system. I was hoping it could be things we could do quickly, but I guess if we're having to get shulker boxes for it anyways, then
it's not quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so just study the example, and then I need to give it mana. So I need the infinite mana pool. Landon says hello, Ren.
Everlasting guilty pool.
Landon says hi, one of my viewers.
Oh.
Okay, and I need the one.
Did you want to hop on here and help us work through this? Or are you too distracted from work?
Alright.
I'm mainly running around in the nether on the server right now.
Oh, okay.
So this.
Stacking with slime.
Oh, here you go, Ren. This is the question Landon likes to ask everybody. For $1,000, would you put a toothpick in your toenail and kick a wall?
No.
No? No. I don't think anyone would. How does
if it was like $10,000, I might do it, because
I wouldn't.
It would also depend how hard we're required to kick.
Well, that is a very valid point. I just kind of made an assumption it would be painful.
Yeah.
Wait, how does this work? I don't think I'm doing this right.
Alright, I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
I got a thing, and a thing.
Well, it's not connected.
That's
You need to put it on the spreader so it can actually pull. Sorry, the spreader on the pool so it can actually pull mana.
Oh.
Right.
Oh dear. The thing with heart crystals is dropping from anything. Slime farms.
Oh, hey Jekyll, welcome to the stream. Landon says kick it as hard as possible.
Sorry, what?
Heart crystals dropping from anything.
Climb farms.
They can drop from.
We should not have heart crystals. It's a bad plan. We will never die.
Yeah, I need to turn them off if I can. So what?
What?
How does this work?
It's not doing anything because it's not being told to do anything.
I don't know what I'm supposed to tell it to do.
I haven't really had any experience with the bore lens. I don't know what causes it to trigger. You probably want to put it on a pulse spreader and just trigger it with redstone. That's probably the easiest way that I can to just test it.
Pulse spreader.
It's just a redstone spreader is basically what it is. Wait, we have cork. I love cork.
And redstone it?
Pulse spreader will trigger whenever it has a redstone signal. It will trigger once.
Okay,
Normally spreaders will only fire if there's a valid location for the burst to land in. If you want it to like shoot at blocks, you need to use the pulse spreader.
How do you use rotation lock again?
I think by default it's L.
Did you ever watch that?
L.
Oh.
L is advancements, apparently. Control.
Okay.
I'm trying to do it and it's not working, question mark?
So is this what we want to try to do? Is there a way to like
Oh
stop
wait,
the pulse?
no, sorry, I figured out what I did wrong. I realized it. Okay, now I can, whoa! Now I can, there we go. There we go. Alright, sorry, what's up?
You're doing pistons?
I'm trying to work out the system, but also build 5 slices of it so I can test the middle one and confirm that it's working properly on all of them. What are you trying to do over here with the...
I don't know, I did a thing. I don't know if it will work to break the shulkers or not. It'll break stuff.
And then it will teleport it to the spreader. Question mark? Okay, Obsidian should stop it, right?
I don't know for sure if the Borderlands can mine it at all, or if it'll just use a ton of mana, but either way, it's probably more than it'll be able to break.
Okay, can use Obsidian to stop. That is good to know.
So you could do that.
Well, I mean, like, how, well...
But shulkers, I wanted to test the shulker thing. I just wanted to see if it would bounce whenever it breaks it. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Bad idea.
It's not necessarily a bad idea, it's a good thing that you tested it.
Stupid blocks.
Something you need to know.
Why'd you have to bounce?
The drill might just be the best way to go because it just makes it drop where it was.
What if we did these things, the display things?
What display things?
So if we had a display underneath it instead, and just have it pushed onto the display and then pulled off of it, so it instantly gets grabbed.
I don't think it works that way. Like, when they don't grab things.
I know, but you could put like a hopper or something into it, or they just something.
Well, then why?
Also,
I'm trying to not use a hopper because hoppers are notoriously laggy, and I'm also trying to compress it, which is why I'm trying to get it to just go immediately over here and get picked up by a funnel. I'm trying to make it do things. That's why it's becoming hard, like because of the way I'm trying to make it work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a way to remove the randomness of the breaking. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That would have to be something that we would need to like not use pistons. An alternate for that is what we need to figure out. Yeah, the drill might just be the best option, but for some reason I feel like we have other things that I'm just getting.
Probably something.
Wait a minute. Pedestals. No, the pedestals use what's on them. Like
use them?
Yeah.
Reliquary. Right?
What?
Reliquary?
Yeah.
They use them? So you put a drill on it, but they use the drill?
The non-display version pedestals, if you activate them with redstone, they'll sit there and use the thing on them, but I can't remember if they will...
Work with pickaxes?
Yeah. I give you a pickaxe and I don't have redstone. Yeah, redstone. Lever. I think it needs... Okay, yeah. Turn it on. No, stop. Thank you. No, just turn...
Maybe it's the wrong side?
Hold on a second, let me...
Is there an actual, like... Oh, wait, is this the back of it? Oh, there we go. Like, it's got a redstone signal on the front.
Oh, maybe it does need to be that side then.
No.
Because I know it will use fishing rods. At least I've done that in the past. I guess I should throw a fishing rod on there and confirm that it will still use fishing rods. Yep, that's what I meant to do. Yeah. Oh wait, no. It needs to have a chest next to it. Yeah.
It does?
Or something. Trying to remember how this works.
Kai and Ren, have you guys ever been punished for something that was worth it? That's what Landon's asking.
I don't understand the question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been punished for something, but it was worth doing it?
Oh.
Like, done something and face terrible consequences, but like, that was worthwhile?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know if I can think of any things in real life, but there's definitely instances in games.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I can think of.
But I can't think of any.
Me either.
I'm a pretty lame person. I don't do a whole lot.
I'm a lame person.
Don't get out.
Wait, so this is supposed to activate things, but it's not?
I'm looking it up because I'm trying to remember how it works.
Well, there is these other things, but that also requires
We'll have a lot of
clock
quartz
power.
if we need it.
Where's just the this thing?
A lot of quartz if we don't.
Let's see, block, thingamabob. Anything related to blocks?
You can grab items.
There's a rock zapper.
You can grab items, but that's not what we need.
Oh.
Attack mobs of swords, milk cows, shear sheep, allow for localized creative fight. Push pull mobs.
If we can activate the block zapper, that could be fun.
Pedestal's not gonna work.
Hmm. Oh, handheld block zapper. Handheld. It's a world shaper?
I have no idea what that does, but I'm pretty sure it's a manual thing.
Oh wow.
Shippers. Or
No,
Afterlife?
it's the crate thing.
Not sure if I was ever punished for something that was worth it, but I definitely know that being punished for standing up for one of my siblings would be worth it in my eyes. Yeah. If it's for a good cause and you get punished, it's like helping someone out, it's good. So, no worky?
Not with the pedestal, no.
Do we have anything that can do that, I wonder? If we can we activate the drill in some other way? Does it have to have
rotational force, I'm pretty sure.
Is there any way we could like power this thing without? I assume it's only rotational force, but
yeah, it's only gonna be
wait,
rotational
breaks
force.
blocks which wait, hold on.
It is movable with mechanical pistons, bearings, and other controllers. Acts as a stationary block breaker, also hurts entities in its effective area. While moving, breaks blocks with which the drill collides. Well, I mean, it would still have to be rotating, I'm
Right.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I guess I could try to do...
Having lots of drills.
Guess I didn't test those pistons, but we kind of tested them earlier. They're probably not going to work.
No, the drill will give us the effect we want, but is there an easy way to power it all? I guess if we have cogs, lots of little cogs, they would technically power each other in a subsequential line.
I just don't know if it can handle that amount of stress, is the issue.
Yeah, so just try a motor on a thing, on a gearbox.
We're also going to, I guess I might as well just set this up.
So if a gearbox,
No reason to not have this thing fully set
and
up.
a motor. That basically working.
This is where we would be walking. This would be a wall in theory.
Because these can handle... So these have a large... Motor can handle a large stress capacity, but... I once heard of a little girl who was being bullied by kids in her neighborhood. She told her brother, but he didn't believe her. Then one day, the bully pushed her into a pool. She scraped her elbow while falling in. She couldn't swim and drowned. Wow.
What's all the depressing stories, bro?
That is very sad. Landon likes to talk about this stuff. But
I suppose venting is one of the best ways of dealing with those types of things.
Yeah. He's just talking about it, like a bunch of random stories, not necessarily about him.
Well, I mean, even if the story is not about you, it can still be distressing to hear about.
Yeah. Is this the simple as best server? It's the server we have set up on using the Discord, yes. It's Riftlin Expanse is what I'm calling it. But we're actually on a creative world testing out ideas for the storage system we're going to build on there. So...
in the nether on that server.
Encased belt.
Yes, Ren is currently on. She almost drowned. Okay, she almost drowned. Okay, so she didn't drown. That'd be sad.
Through its block
That's good
to
at
attached
the gas.
encased blocks.
Mm.
Attached blocks will have the
So
same
Almost
did-
is better than
So
actually.
we should
Yes.
be able to.
Ah,
Yes, there we
Place
go.
block that way.
Oh, it's only that way though? Aw.
Why is it doing this? No.
Okay, well in that case we should probably just
Are there chickens in the pack? There are regular vanilla chickens.
should be able to do this.
And I have to intentionally make sure there weren't chickens. And there not be any.
There we go. And
I'm
then we
sorry,
should be able to
Jackal. There's no chickens.
complement
Why is
this.
it-
Okay.
Done.
And
Why
I
is it
guess I
doing
should
it that way?
motor to test
Yeah.
this.
Why does it keep placing it the wrong way? This thing is annoying.
Okay, so that does do that. So now what I want to know is
Let's
if I
grab the
grab
wrench.
ice and replace these with ice. They
Okay.
shouldn't have any momentum, so this should not make them
Just a
go
wrench.
anywhere.
Jinx. Chickens are delicious, ended. Alright, so I owe you a Coke? Oh, but why do you need to drink Coke? That's gross. How do we get this thing to work? Yeah, alright, signal. There we go. It's like that. And then we did, was it that? Whoa, why did
Are
this?
just sitting there, so what I would need to do... Is there something that just... Do we have like uppers?
Uppers? What?
Oh, things that move items up instead of
upside
down?
down hoppers.
I
Do
don't
we
think
have something
so.
like that?
What? Don't tell me.
Or do I
that-
have to
I don't
use
like
the-
Pepsi either. I like
What?
Sunkiss.
I like Pepsi.
Yeah, I know, orange boy.
Yes, he is an orange boy.
Yep, sure. Okay, what's the encased belt for? Oh, just for sake of...
The encase belt is it's transferring it rather than I guess cogs technically do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Let me say this now, I despise both Coke and Pepsi, I agree, Land. I do not enjoy either of the flavors.
But Pepsi.
But what I'm trying to do is find out if this power source would effectively power...
Oh, okay. The reason to use a pulley would be so that we don't have things alternating in rotation, but it doesn't matter in this instance. But okay, so we can do that because that will be cheaper. But now I still have the issue of what if I use slime blocks? Will they bounce? I wonder.
This is slow. This
Oh,
thing
this
is
started
very
working that way
slow.
back a while ago.
Because I'm not doing it right.
Inventory is so full of quartz.
Yay, quartz. Fanta's best? No, Fanta is not the best. I have to disagree.
They are bouncing, but that doesn't.
My favorite sodas would be Mountain Dew Voltage, specifically, and root beer. So, no, birch beer, if available, but that's not very common.
Is this actually gearing this up? I can't tell.
Well, you gotta. No, because you're doing it backwards.
Oh, I am?
Oh, you're gearing it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you always gotta think about how many teeth there. So you gotta think about the rotation. So if you just like were to mark one of those teeth as red, every time that goes around once is one rotation, and then you want, if you're trying to gear up, you want the thing that gear is affecting to be smaller, so that it forces the smaller one to do more total rotations if you're trying to gear it up. Does that make sense?
Big to small. Basically opposite to gear it up, and
Big,
small
small,
to
yes.
small
Yeah,
to
Big,
big
small
gears.
Big, small equal up.
Okay.
Ratio is just number of teeth.
Guess I could just... I should have rotated how I had this set up.
If the bigger one has more, then it's a bigger number on top.
So if I
Smaller
put the
number on
big
bottom,
one
that's
here, I can
bigger than one.
rotate this.
I guess I can just use more conveyor belts because I don't know how else to do this. I was just trying to avoid spamming lots of conveyor belts.
How does that
There,
do
we
for
also now have
drill speed?
2 stacks of red geodes.
So I guess we could... Anyone ever have a have I get attached, or have I got attached to a person in a dream, and when you wake up, you're sad?
You mean like physically attached or like emotionally?
Emotionally.
Yes, joined at the hip, literally.
Physically attached, that would
Have
be
been
interesting.
Super glued together.
I do not want to be super glued to another human. No, thank you. I'll pass.
I have never experienced this, Landon. It is a very interesting experience, I imagine. So
there's a problem with this. We can't. The drills need to be turned off with the dual.
Yeah.
At every single spot. No, like individually every spot.
I think you could do something with it. Let me see.
There's the thing that you can use to detach it. I'm forgetting what it's called though. It's gonna be a gear something or other.
There are different things. Clutch, maybe? Control to engage and disengage rotation for the connected shaft.
Clutch,
Stops
yes,
conveyor
that
rotating to another side. Your special, Landon? A control toggle to rotation direction.
Every human is special.
Your
own unique way.
A nozzle.
So we need to do this, and then run the cogs in.
And you could have.
Then we need to make it so that when the, crap, how do we get the signal out from the shulker boxes? I feel like I might be making this more complicated.
This is gonna be a very movie storage. Wait.
Oh wait.
Placed on slime, but can you place them on belts?
Oh no. Oh no. No.
You're done.
You ruined it all.
You're done.
When does the stream end? The stream will end in about 14 minutes. I usually do 2 hours, so.
Oh really? It's been enough. I don't think that's gonna work though.
Carbide?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Wait, I just placed it up randomly in the air.
It's because I put sandstone.
Because it was on air.
No, it's because I put sandstone down. That's why it was.
No, it was randomly everywhere.
It wasn't random.
But it was. It was in the air.
No, it's not random though. Do random.
They don't agree with the carpet.
Well, that's because. Fine.
Can you put a conveyor belt under there?
Throw all my ideas out the window. I'm just kidding.
See what happens if I do this now?
I don't have a shaft on me. And
See?
don't take that out of context.
See? See? I put it on the air.
No. There's no air there.
See?
What if I... Okay, well, what if I do this? No?
No, it doesn't
No.
agree.
What
Maybe
if it
just do a
has to
shaft?
be-
No.
I tried that already.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's that's why I figured. These are two different blocks. So that's why it's got.
Oh.
So
So it
technically, I
works.
can do it like this, but we still have the issue of getting a signal out of.
Recipes unlocked.
I guess
Interesting.
technically. So how do we? So we use a comparator, right?
For shulker power signal,
For
yes, but
Detecting when something is full.
there's no place to put a comparator, is there?
No, there's not. Why is it going diagonal? Because Steam.
I'm just testing the concept. I'm not looking at efficiency right now.
You could just. It should work. Yeah, you can just come in and you get the same.
You can't stack the big ones
Oh,
and
you
the
can-
little ones. That's why it's diagonal right now.
You can stack the little ones.
No, you can't stack the big ones and the little ones
Why do we need big and little ones?
because it's gearing it up so it goes
It's not.
faster.
Yeah.
All in one line. You're turning a small
Oh,
one.
right. Well, that's why
Turning a
he
big
was
one and
intending to
turning a
do it. I just wasn't paying attention to what
Yep.
he was doing.
This is literally just the same as a stack of small ones.
I don't know.
The input and output gears are the same size.
Yeah, you gotta.
to have 2 gears on one
No,
axle
no, yeah,
to maintain the
nope.
gearing.
Oh, you have to go back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that way. No, that way. Struggles.
So now that's gearing it up.
And I can take a shaft and connect it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
No.
go.
That.
Turn it on. Boop, and you gear it up.
Basically.
It's probably
Too
geared
many
up
drills.
too
Unexpected.
much.
So this isn't going. I don't. I need. Well.
Mm-hmm.
No, I need to get a signal out. How do I get a signal out?
You
I can move the
don't.
drill to the bottom.
You could,
Let's
but
try this.
then where is it going to go after it lands on top of the drill?
I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. Testing.
Zoom!
If I throw an item on it, does it affect it? Yeah, I figured as much.
Aww.
Literally a block with an animation, but it's not actually doing anything.
This, put it. No. Drill go that way.
It's
Thank you.
all animation.
Do and can someone throw a blue shulker box onto the flower?
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, don't be that way. Why are you being this way? Fine. Fine. Go in properly. Yay, that did work.
That
Okay,
works, but how are you going to collect
am I
it?
going to... I don't know. I'm still working on it.
Just do a hopper hawk.
Can you just like attach to this somehow? Plus, maybe.
Yeah, like that.
There we go. Ta-da! Okay, so now a
Crunch.
break does, and then they go boop,
And then they
and
sit
I
there.
still need to move them.
I guess you
Well, I
could.
guess wait,
It's
we
not
have
like a
fans.
block, so you could
We
do a
have
fan
fans.
or
I
a
can
piston,
push them with fans behind it. In theory.
or even a piston, right?
No, because we need to get a comparator out. That was the purpose of this.
Oh yeah. So you're gonna use the fan to push it?
So my theory is that we can have comparators there, but then also have fans behind it.
The other way around, though.
If that's how that works, yes.
To get the signal out of the thing.
I see.
Fan.
Fascinating.
It just will not let you rev it up too much, yes.
Having fun there. Making a mess.
What? Where did it? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, now I need to attach rotation to this. So, is that a gearbox? Is that a gearbox? It's not a gearbox.
I just put a gearbox.
Here. Oh, wait. No, this has to be belts, because otherwise I'll be sucking every other one in rather than pushing them all. Gearbox? Someone had a gearbox?
It isn't going so fast, it just immediately breaks the large gears placed on it.
Be up, yeah.
Double gearbox.
Just be a shaft. But,
Yeah.
what are those doing?
Okay.
Are those sucking items in? They're sucking items in. I need to reverse the thing. So there's the, what's it called?
You want your mommy, Landon? Isn't your mommy
Gear
there?
shift.
That's kind of cool. I could use this for like a airship build.
Well, I guess rather than doing that, I could just as simply do this. It'd actually be easier.
It's not doing anything.
Well, yeah, it's because it's not hooked up.
Oh, well, hook it up.
Well, I'm working on it.
Hook it up, hook it up, hook it up.
There. Now it should be pushing. Yes. Okay. Now we should be able to throw shulker boxes on there. I should place them. This will break it, and when it breaks, they should get pushed forward, and then they should end up in...
They're getting pushed nowhere.
Landing on the drills.
I'm not getting pushed at all? What if
Yeah.
I break
Oh, they
them?
got pushed off the comparators, they landed onto the drills. They can't get pushed past them.
Yeah.
Why can it not push it? Because they're lower than the fan?
Yes.
So the fan needs to go down?
Maybe. I guess you might be able to do... I don't know. Can it push through blocks? It doesn't look like it
Is
does.
that actually... I didn't see what happened. It's slightly sad. I didn't see what happened.
They do get pushed. Boop, and then they land on the...
Why is it not... I don't...
It's attaching to the gear shaft below.
Okay, stop. Was.
That is better, yeah. Just straight up. Excuse me.
The drills don't matter.
Currently, yeah.
And
We need slabs, but then the thing couldn't be on it. I can put it there.
Oh, it's the wrong way. Brain.
You.
That wasn't a gearbox.
Okay, so those don't stack. Got it.
Gearbox. Shaft.
Missed.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna.
Blue trucker. Blue trucker, go. Someone go place it. It's not pushing it, is it?
No.
I can't do that.
It doesn't work. It's hitting that block and it's
not
done.
pushing it. So it only wait. Is it because they're not strong enough? So it's only
going
pushing
to
it
night
one?
landing? Going to sleep? Well, yeah, we'll see.
So it's only gonna.
Ah, I'm dying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's really weak. That's the problem. So it needs to be faster.
Potentially.
We need more power.
I guess.
How more power?
Have more power. Gear it up, I guess.
Gear.
Attach a motor to it for now and just test it with a motor.
Little gear.
Test it with a motor.
Big gear.
We use daffodils.
What?
Botanic flowers that do exactly this.
Did they need mana?
I think they can use mana to push harder and farther, but I think they can run without it. Let me check. Botania.
Well, maybe because I'm a dum-dum. Maybe. I don't know. No, there. Why am I doing this? This is
I don't know.
pointless.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Can't use my brain right now, apparently. My brain capacity has been used, I guess. Too much stress. Okay, I figured as much. Okay, so keep that going over just to transfer it, and then use larger gear. Going to a smaller.
Hmm.
Motor. Power.
There you go. Yep,
Pushing items.
that worked. Whoop.
Okay, so if we gave them more power, they would work.
Yes.
But what is the amount of power they would need?
A lot. 48 apparently.
20?
Yep, needs 48. Or 32 maybe?
24? 28?
Nope.
Okay. 32?
Nope.
Okay. 48?
Probably not.
Okay. 64.
Should probably test it like this.
Probably yes. The daffodils might be much easier.
If they can push enough.
I mean, they changed the Lexica Botania, so you now you get advancements in order to unlock all the different
80.
things in it, even in creative.
Okay, 80.
Which is annoying.
96. We might have to pump a lot of power into this thing to get this to work.
Yeah, it didn't. It just dropped straight down. Didn't even care about the fan.
What about that one?
It moved a sliver.
What if we have a fan there?
I don't think it'll do anything being down there.
Quite possibly no, but
Because
testing.
it's blowing into the block.
Okay, what if that block is not there? Blowing into that block.
It's still not going to work because it's blowing into the block.
Right, got it. This is...
The fans aren't going to work.
Probably not, no.
A piston might.
Piston? How is a piston gonna work? We have to pull out comparator output right here. unless we can pull it out here and push it. Well, no, piston's not going to work. We're trying to avoid pistons because that was the original issue.
If it's already broken, it might push it correctly.
Okay.
Oops, I put it up there.
So what I want to know though is like we still need. Oh yeah, we can't put comparator there, so that's why.
Break. Now if you push it, nope, doesn't even touch it.
No, it's too low. But also the other issue is that the comparators have to go here. This is the only spot they can fit.
Yeah. Well, this ain't gonna work, but it's gonna be it for the stream. Sorry, all it was creative shenanigans, but hopefully we'll get it figured out and eventually get it on the server.
Mills do use mana.
Alright. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.